So before replacement of this water valve and water line, we want to make sure the water is off from the back, which is already done, and then we are going to disconnect this connector. In order to disconnect it, it's like this is a safety ring. You have to press on it and then pull the hose out, just like that. You have to press on this plastic and then pull the hose out. Leave it on the side. The reason we are replacing this water valve and water line, because it was leaking water. This one, keep pulling it out and you can push it back in. We may want to use a long extension, 1/4 inch. The same thing, press on this yellow tab and pull the line out. So the way this water valve sits here is it sits in a position like this. I had to remove these two water lines. So from here I had to kind of press it with my nail in here, pull the hose off, and then the thicker one is at the back, which is 5/16. Push on it and pull it out, which is there. It has a small tabs. You press on these tabs, they open. This is the new one. Yeah, I wish they did that. So this was also very challenging. I had to stick my finger all the way at the back of this filter, and again I'm going to show you how it's supposed to look there. I'm just giving you an example. It's not like this, but example, the bottom of the filter, it looks kind of similar to this, and this hose gets inserted, so the hose looks like this. So you really have to pull it out. If you pull it out, it will never come off. But if you add your fingernail tight in this yellow circular plastic, which I'm going to do with one hand. I was able to do it with one hand, otherwise it's almost impossible to do it. So with one hand, kind of push your nail like that. At the same time, see? At the same time, pull it out. And reinstalling it back in is easy. And I'm going to show you. This is the replacement part. Part number is this. And the reason we're replacing both of them at the same time is I will tell you what happens here. Inside here, inside of this hole, or inside of these, they have a little bit of stainless steel small bits part used, and that causes, because of the vibration over time, it causes a little bit of cut on these hoses. You see the cut in here. This one was the worst one, and that's why it was leaking water from, not from the tip, from the side. See this line, a straight cut, and you do not see it on this new one. See how nice and smooth. Look at this one. Also looks a little bit different, but it's okay, it's a new design. And because of that, you have to replace this and the water valve at the same time. And in order to replace this, it looks different. This hose looks a little bit different from this. In order to replace it, you find the hole where it's supposed to go, skip the hose. So you kind of have to find where the hole was. My finger is touching it right now. I'm going to show you with the camera first. It's right there. It's right there. There. So you kind of hold this. Go back there. So while I was trying to remove the old hose, I broke this catcher. See the way it looks. And in order to repair this, you can't really repair it. You have to replace the whole water base from the bottom here. So what I did was, this is also the same size to this one. I cut the nipple from here, which looks like this. I'm gonna pull it off from here and reinsert it here and fix this. It's ready. That's perfect. Sorry for the noise, guys. We're gonna pull the fridge out. To pull it out, we're gonna have to bring those feet up, and then the whole fridge slides out, and then we can turn on the water and check for the leakage before we put the kick plate back in. I thought I'll just show you this. See, it's like a razor sharp blade on the side that holds this hose in place, and it causes this mark and leaks. So this, see, there's 4 of them. We have it on all of them. See?